Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are indeed looking at our latest roller coaster, and I am the tycoon. So yeah, here we are looking at our Snow Fox roller coaster, which has very decent ratings, and the guests do seem to like it as they're coming to the park in droves. They're also leaving in droves, but so far they've been coming more as they have been leaving. However, that is also a large part can be attributed to this expansion of path. I think what was happening was that the park was getting too crowded for the room that it had, and this expansion basically relieves some of that pressure that was on the available space in the park, which I think is just very good. So, here we are then, and well, we are really broke. Absolutely really broke. As you can see, we've been running red figures actually over here. But, well, you know, it is what it is, and we are gonna get this up, of course, because more rides will follow. But before we get to that, let's do our routine checks and see what we have when it comes to vandalism. If anything, that is, because so far, unlike the Wacky Warrens, this park has not suffered a single case of actual vandalism. Maybe that says something about how well this park is run. Maybe that also says something about the guests, though. As I have heard it say that some parks have like altered, well, parameters, I guess we should call it, for what the guests are more prone to do. Some of them have harder to attract guests. Some of them have more guests that are more prone to vandalism. But it seems that those are, at least in this park, non-existent. As yet again, I cannot find any vandalism, unless I'm like looking with my eyes closed, which I can assure you I am not. Let's also do a quick pricing check, even though we did that kind of at the last time, though. Yeah, this one definitely needs its pricing lowered. We'll go down to 70s. Nah, $1. $1's good. For the rest, though, all the other rides, they actually... wait. The Inuit Pyramid... Yeah. Oh, that's actually already lowered to $1. And that's not enough. Alright, we'll lower it further. I just want people to go on it. You know, if people go on those kind of rides, then they will be happy. At least that's my theory. So, well then, I mean, we did the pricing check, everything else is done. I think what we should do is also take a quick look at what you, the viewer, have been up to so far, and what we've gotten for rides. For one, we have gotten space rings, which is not bad. We also see that coffee has been bought, and the equator pole is apparently Meadrow's favorite ride. Let's see, we also got the t-shirt stall, but I think we got that last time. Wait, has that been fixed or what? The the Wave Braver. Where is boat 5? We can check that. Well, boat 5 currently does not seem to be in any sort of position where there is an issue with returning to the station. Also, if they're over here, you might think like, wow, how are they going to get back? They can pass below this path over here, so... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't return, you know. It's just their pathfinding. I can't help them with that either, as I cannot build tracks, you know. To the contrary of this ride, but I'd much rather have them free roam, so... Yeah, alright, good. Well, what do we need to do? Well, how about we actually get some money, right? Now, I do have a method for that, and you are looking at it right now. We are going to build some trees. We are going to build them strategically, though. as I do want them to influence the ratings of our existing rides. So we're gonna slam them down like over here a little. Yeah, look, this will greatly improve our coaster's rating over here. There, nice. And, you know, I mean, basically what's happening over here right now is that I'm just waiting for more money to come into our, well, our pockets, you know, our wallet, our financial accounts, because really, yeah, we're kind of running. Ooh, I think that you also get a few branches in the face right now. New feature makes it more exciting. Eat branch. Oh man, yeah, that's great. I'm sure the guests will love it. Oh wow, we're actually in the red right now. Yeah, as I figure, you know, we need money. This is really bad. So we'll just slam down them trees to up the ratings. I mean, this will at least have a positive effect on the rides that we're building them next to, I believe. So, there we go. Though, then again, maybe on the other hand, what I should do, which is the best solution actually, probably, is actually start fencing around in some areas. As fences don't cost a whole lot. And, well, we need to be living on the cheap for a while here. There we go. Yeah, we will do some fencing here. I think that's the right call of action. And there, look. Nice fence. I hope you like it, guests. And if you don't, well, bad luck for you. Look at that, a very nicely covered exit, just the way I like it. Look at that, it's brilliant, it's perfect. Also, I think what we should do is add some fences over here. I mean, you don't want any of the guests that by accident do wander off to, well, drop into these these gaps. They are rather deep, if I may say so myself. So, they're looking good. All right, now we're starting to rake up some money. So let's take a look at the rides that we have available for us. I think definitely we want this. This is like a must-have. So we'll build a custom design. I guess, you know, in terms of placement, we will just go for the easy solution over here. I think that's best. And then of course we need to bring that all the way up. I know that's gonna make it really, really expensive, but still, this ride... Ew. Ooh, and actually, that's a good thing. I think I might have forgotten to change that around over here as well. I want snow style entrances, just to fit the theme. Over here though, what we are also severely lacking is music. I mean, just listen to how quiet this is. Anyway, we will have snow style. Now I wonder, no, there's nothing we can change there. Alright, fine, fine, it is what it is. We will go up to $5. There we go, and open to the masses, even though you cannot get to it. That will change soon, of course. And that, all set up. Now, this is a relatively fast ride, but we're not gonna go with a crazy long queue. I've learned my lesson here, queues don't need to be crazy long. So we'll just go like this, and that should be enough for some solid throughput. Now, let's just pause it here, and let's rename this. We also need to actually, well, give it a respray too. It's really nice though, you know. How about we call this, well, I guess we could call this, the wave catcher. There, you know, because it will catch those radio waves. Oh, no. That's not what we're gonna call it. Now, instead, we got a thermometer already. Why don't we call this a... barometer. Yeah. The barometer. You know, the one that actually measures... Wait, that did not save? Why did that not save? I don't get it. Can't I rename the barometer? Oh, really? Ah, okay. Well, in that case, we're gonna stick with the wave catcher. Though, that does make me wonder, what is our barometer ride then? Let me see. Where is it? A barometer, huh? We have it? Oh, it's actually the motion box. Right, okay. Well, in that case, it will be... No, you know what? We're gonna call this the signal. The wave catcher. I don't know. It just so looks like a radio pole, you know, on a mountain. I want something in the name over there. Maybe that is a little bit, you know, asking too much of my creativity, but now we can come up with something. I mean, look at it. It even has this antenna. Oh yeah, frozen and yeah, no, antenna. There, the frozen antenna. There, definitely. Now, we are also going to do a custom paint job with multiple colors here, because I feel that's imminent, but just excuse me for a moment. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, that was a sneeze attack, so shit like that happens. Anyway, the frozen antenna. Now, I think that at the base we should keep it, you know, still black, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint the top of it, you know, we're gonna... Ooh, do I like that? I don't know if I like that. It also colors the fence though. That's a bit of a... I guess we're gonna have to stick with green then. And yeah... I don't know. Maybe a hint of red. Yeah, I think that's good. But then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have alternative color scheme 1 over here. Which is gonna have some icy blue. And I guess, for the time being, that is like the only color that we're gonna have. And then alternative color scheme 3, doesn't really matter if we take 1 or 2, is gonna have it all covered white. Yeah, and then like that. Definitely like that. Look, see, now it's covered in ice, and then at the top there's even snow encrusted to it. I like that. And then a dark red. Perfect! Fits really, really well. I absolutely like it. Right, on to the next ride, because over here, this is where we're gonna have to place the remaining rides that we have. Ooh, but one thing that we haven't done, and that we should do over here, is assign music to it. Yeah, and how about we don't do... Ooh. A horror. Glacial horrors. Ice. What's that? Pew, pew. No, wait. No. Dude. No. Space, maybe? Oh, I think that's actually an eerie music that fits a glacier really well. A glacier that's melting now, though, as rain's falling on it. Usually that doesn't bode well for any body of ice. Still, though, we're gonna move on and build the next ride over here. Now, this is a rather big one, so I would love it if... Ooh... We could get this to work out right over here. I think we should face it this way. I think that's for the best. Still though, I think it's much better off if we just center it over here. And then we can build rides in front of it if we want to. Oh. This looks really good as a spot for it. Yeah, no, it's sold. We're gonna build it right over here. I don't care how exactly we're going to hook this one up, but it's gonna be built right over here. There, done, sorted. Right. Okay, good. Well, let's quickly get this hooked up then. Now, as for this, that is not the way we're gonna have that. No, I think we should do something like this. You know what we could do though? Look. I think this is actually a really clever way of doing this, if I may say so myself. So I don't want it to be too long though. So we'll go in there. Yeah, perfect. It's not too long, it's not too short. It is absolutely the way we want it to be. Right, good, good, good. Let's get a no entry sign out there and done. Look at that. We're slamming down them rides and the guests are loving it. And so am I. Big yellow M in the screen right now. Anyway, have I... Ooh, that's a good one. Have I set this... the inspection time is 10 minutes. I was worried there for a moment that perhaps I might not have changed that, but... Ah well, alright, open for business. Now, why don't we call this one... well, we could call this one... I mean, the barometer is already taken. You know what we could do? Call this. We could call this the hygrometer. I don't know if that's actually how you translate that in English, but this one measures air humidity. So there you have it. Also, I think that getting an extra handy dude in this area just to keep these, you know, the exits of these new rides clean. Yeah, I don't think that's such a bad idea, you know, just saying. Also, I think it's not a bad call to place a few benches extra around here. You know, just saying. There. Great, alright, so that's that taken care of. Let's give this a respray though. I think what we want to do is, you know what, we're gonna go with a stark contrast here. Black and the icy blue. Or perhaps even like this, the hygrometer. I mean, that has to do with humidity than snow anyway, so. Yeah, no, looking good. Oh, Meadow, you've left the park. Where are you, mate? I'm gonna check what you're thinking. Oh wow, look at you. You are happy. You don't have that much more to spend. Wow, you are thirsty though. Maybe if we also place like a coffee stall over here, then perhaps that would prevent guests who are thirsty from leaving the park. I mean, he could have gone on quite a few rides, so... yeah, I definitely feel this is the right call. We shall place a coffee shop there. How expensive is coffee actually? It's only 120, alright. I mean, I could hardly imagine it being more pricey really, as 120 is already a little bit on the expensive side. Unless you get something like that Starbucks syrup crap, you know, that they actually have the balls to call coffee. Oh, yeah, it's just lemonade with coffee flavor hinting in the background, you know. Bad for your teeth, bad for anything that is proper coffee. Now, I'm just kind of looking over here, seeing what rides we're missing, but let me just tell you, we're gonna build all of them. And all of them is really just the ship, the inverter ship, I believe, because unless I'm really looking with my eyes in my pocket, but I don't see it anywhere. So we have the Garvatron and the ship left to build. I think that we could make one ride over here and the other one over here. I think because we have this ridge over here, I think we're gonna have the ship on the ridge and then we're gonna have the Garvatron somewhere over here. Yeah, I mean on this elevated plateau, that's just perfect for it. There was no alternative there. Alright. The ship on the ridge, I guess. Well, we're not gonna call it like that, but that is where it's gonna be positioned. And then... yeah, no, 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 no. Wait. I want it the other way around. There. It doesn't really matter much if it is the other way around or not, but it's still how I want it. There. And then, yeah, this as a one-tile queue. No, that wouldn't do. That just wouldn't do. That is good though. You don't want it to be that long, so there, perfect. Also, because Meadowrose left the park, we're gonna add another person to it. Guest 2064. You will now be named. Let's take a look at the list here. Yeah. I think it was you who I actually, who I named once, but then the game didn't save your name for some odd reason. So now you are in the park. Better late than never, I guess, right? So, welcome to the park, Wouter. Now, $5, of course, the standard operating procedure here, and then 10 minutes there, and whatever the max is there. Oh man, it's so easy, So nice to just slam down a few rides and really make this area of the park more, well, profitable, more operable for us, tycoons. How are we gonna call this one though? Well, how about we call this, we could call this the Crevasse Sailor. It's not much of a sailing ship, though actually it does have like this mast. It's just that the sails are kind of lacking. Yeah, alright, the Crevasse Sailor. That's actually a pretty good name, if I may say so myself. Now, as for the ship's colors, we're gonna have this hull be of wood. We're gonna have the masts be white. These are going to be like this. We're gonna have this be metal, and then we're gonna have a dark purple line there, just because. That way it doesn't stand out that much. I don't want, these rainbow fancy colored things over here. So, there we go. I think that fits it excellently. And then, last but not least, we will have the Garvatron. Wow, I mean, I'm racing through these rides at the moment. And I'm actually fine with it, I don't mind it that much. You know what we could do? I just realized. We could actually cover up this gap over here. Could we? I mean, like this, it would cover up quite a bit of it. That is actually really nice. I like it. We're gonna run with it. The entrance will be there. And the exit, yeah, we're gonna have to carve into the snow a little bit. Or, well, snow, but I guess technically it's snow. But the way it's compressed, I think ice would be a more justified nomenclature for the substance that we're building on. There, I can speak advanced English, me. Alright, let's go down here. And then I'm not leaving us with many options here now, am I? It's not bad, I mean, it's just that, well, that is kind of the way that it's going to be. Alright, let's charge the full $5 for this. There, I will pause it just quickly here now. Ew, we got a new ride. The Ferris wheel, no! I don't want it, save me from the disaster. Nah, we are gonna build it. It's iconic, but it's not like it's good, It doesn't add anything to the park, but we are gonna build it, just saying. It does, however, it does not leave us with that many. Ooh. No, as I was saying though, it doesn't leave us with much to go on, but you know what's really nice? What we could do is actually build one of these coasters soon. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we need to do. Still though, yeah, here is a Garvatron. Let's actually finish it before we focus our attention on other stuff. Oh crap, wow, it hasn't been open for that long. I don't think we've lost any gas because of it. So there. Also the name of the ride, and I don't know, it seems to, you know, in pause mode it doesn't seem to save stuff, so I will quickly unpause it. But for the Garvatron, we could call this, I don't know really, how are we gonna call this? Maybe we will call this, oh yeah, I got something. How about the Arctic Breeze? No, not Breeze. How about the Arctic Spin? Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Now, of course, with a name like this, and like most of the other rides, we are going to give this a little bit of an icy touch to it. With a white base, and you know what? We haven't really incorporated that many greens to it, and I won't do that over there either. But these though, we can make this green and then have this be icy blue with white as well. Maybe even a little bit of a lighter green. Yeah, I think the lighter green works out a lot better here. Right, now, before I forget, right, there are still a few things we need to do, and then I'm thinking about staffing over here, because honestly, if we don't give the existing handy dudes a helping hand here, in terms of staff, yeah, I think that we will have vandalism rampant really soon. Right, okay, good. Well, that's all the thrill rides done. Let's also get the 2 gentle rides that we got over here. Space rings, we really need to build these over here. Honestly, there is no alternative place for this. If I build it over here though, there's kind of like, well, no. See, I also want some rides over here in the center. I don't want everything to be hugged to the outside here, but yeah, no, I think we'll be fine if we build it over here. Now, I was thinking a little bit about the future. If we build something over here, how are we gonna get a path over here? But no, I think we'll be fine. So there, done. Also, because these are space rings, well, we cannot. Wait, no, I'm at the wrong page. We cannot go without having this being colored, or without this entrance style, right? And because it's this entrance style, we will have it be colored very weirdly. There, look at that, they're all pink. It's a bit out of place. But then again, space rings on a glacier, talking about out of space, or out of place stuff, right? Yeah. Also, yeah, we can't change anything there. There's not even, you know, apparently the intensity of this is like really insane. But we can't even change like the mode or the time that the guests are on it. Which I don't even know what that time's based on, you know. Maybe it's like till they're bored, maybe it's like 5 minutes, maybe they get to spin like 3 times or something. I don't know, I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. We shall call these the unidentified frozen object, also known as UFO. Oh, that's clever nomenclature on my end there. I like it. Now, as for the last bad gentle ride, because I don't deem space rings that good, to be honest. I also don't deem the Ferris wheel to be that good. And the unfortunate part of the Ferris wheel is that, well, I mean, or we build it over here. That could work, actually. In fact, we could have it be right over here. And that would work out just as fine. Yeah, no, alright, done, decided. Now, as for an entrance, and as for an exit, and yeah, I know the way they look, we are going to change it, fear not, my young Padawan. Look at this, right. Also, you know, whilst we are building this, I'm also looking with like one eye to the money that we are currently generating. And I think that we are doing excellent when... Oh, you are not allowed to do that. No, but I think that we are doing excellent when it comes to this. So, was it you, the one that... Yeah, you also need that area right now. Okay, well, let's set this up. First of all, we want this to be 1. Are we gonna go forward with this? We could also go backwards. I wonder though, what they base backwards and forwards on. Is it the top or is it the bottom? Because if we go forward here, you automatically go backwards there. That's actually an interesting question. Let's go with backwards and see what that does for us. We will charge $5. I don't expect this to even make more than 500 game euro bucks for us though, but still, you know. There we have it. Now, why not? Ooh. Ah, no. No, I thought for a moment that I had a good name, and that would have been this. The Vertical Enterprise. But I've once made a statement, which still holds up, that we're not going to give, descriptive names. And I think that this is pretty descriptive, so no. Instead, why don't we call this... Yeah, I know how we're going to call this. Absolute Zero. Or also known as 0 Kelvin on the scientific something scale. You know, the absolute temperature scale. This is how we're going to call it. Right. Okay, still though, we aren't finished here, as absolute zero cannot go with space entrances, right? So, let's see. In terms of absolute zero colors. I mean, those are already kind of blue, right? We might as well give them a black color, and then... this with a gray inside. It's bland. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't really give any, well, I mean, if anything, you know, if we were just moving, you'd barely see it, you know, because it's like not there. Which I actually think is like the best solution that we can have for this ride. So absolute zero, there we have it. Now, another thing, which I think is pretty... well, you know, pretty solid, is the fact that... look at our guest count. Look at this. We are in March, year 3. And we only need 126 more guests. Oh, and by the way, the game says more are coming. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like this. Excuse me. So... yeah, the park's is in good shape right now. We are again making some money, and all of a sudden the camera moves towards this coaster. What are we gonna do here? That's something you'll find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.